Hello and welcome to our Gemini full moon community ceremony. This is a time of feeling lightened up and lit up at the same time. It's a beautiful time of year. We've just moved into the Sagittarius sun and we have an enormous Gemini full moon. So let's dive in. My name is Judy Keating and I get to work with Bonnie Salomon in Wise Transformation. And we at Wise Transformation are two women intent on bringing elemental wisdom and feminine magic back into everyday life. And one of the ways we do that is that we offer these new and full moon calls for you to have a time of reflection, of setting your intentions in a way that is very helpful and allowing for adjustment of the plan, which is what a full moon is all about. So today I'm going to talk to you about a couple of very exciting upcoming events. We're going to call in sacred space. We're going to talk about the timing. We're going to get ceremonial guidance. I'm going to share the Elemental Forces of Creation Oracle in a brand new way today. And we should be together a little less than 60 minutes. So at wisetransformation.com, you will find an event called Honoring Grief, Unleashing the Power of the Feminine. This event is going to occur on December 10th and December 11th. It is a very special event featuring two phenomenal women with myself, Karima Andrea and Victoria Moonfire Fatula. This event is specifically for grieving what we've lost, and doesn't have to necessarily be a death of a loved one. We've been through so much turmoil and so much change in the last 3 to 4 years that this event will allow you to honor the grief that you feel. There will be pristine sacred space held for each individual's experience. It won't be a long event. It's going to be about 3 hours on the 10th, and there'll be a follow-up of an hour and a half on the 11th. It's going to allow you to tap into your grief for whatever has shifted, changed, whatever you've lost, whatever you feel a sense of sadness around. So if you're feeling sad, if you're feeling lost, if you're feeling bereft, this could be a very good event for you. It is no substitution for medical treatment or psychological treatment if that is needed, but it does give you a great container to learn new skills for being able to allow grief to move and to utilize grief so that you can unleash some of your power that has been usurped by grief. So this event is going to occur on Sunday, the 10th of December and Monday, the 11th of December. If you go to Wise Transformation and scroll down, you'll see the full details of the event, and just wanted to be sure that you knew about it. It's a very reasonably priced event at $69. This event is free, and Kathy Forrest puts on phenomenal summits of leaders of all kinds, and she's hosting another summit. The summit will air December 11th through the 15th. You sign up for free at www.the-enchanted-life.com and just give your email, and you'll be given access to 28 phenomenal thought leaders, myself included. I'm very honored to be included in this event. And each participant, will receive free gifts from the presenters. So you'll get some great tools, some great ways to enhance the start of your planning for your new year, with some very incredible free gifts. So do sign up at the-enchanted-life.com, and you'll get access to the recordings of the event December 11th through the 15th. And if you want to buy the recordings, you'll have that option. But this is a free event, and you can tune in whenever you want to listen to the speakers that you most want to hear. So be enchanted this mid-December and join us. And at wisetransformation.com, very soon you'll see the sign up for Create a Dynamic Year 2024. That's going to occur on January 6th. it'll be an event that'll be very laid back. You can come in your PJs if you want. It's going to be an online planning event, but it's going to be so much more than that because you're going to be given tools and energy sessions and templates that you walk away with so that you have a structure started for your year so that you can plant your seeds at Imbolc. So this is going to give you a way to frame your year to be very successful, to be geared toward what is healthy for you and your timing. Bonnie and I are very excited to offer this program again, revamped with some new tools. So join us for our online pajama party, Saturday, January 6th. We'll get started about 10 in the morning, and we'll have breaks, but we'll also have a lunchtime that you can be with friends in breakout rooms, or you can invite friends over to your house and you all can do it together. We do hope that you will join us as we start 2024 with this event on January 6th. So that's a preview of some of our upcoming events. And now I just invite you to get really quiet. Take a deep breath. Allow the silence to fill you from your toes, beyond your nose, up to the top of your head. And we invite Earth for good groundedness, good containment, good structure and form as we start today. And we call upon the power of gratitude. And we ask that water serve as the clear, clean, current emotional energy that is needed for each person who listens to this recording. And we call on the power of love. And take another deep breath as we call upon the element of air, the mental realm, the ability to envision a future, the ability to imagine, to dream, the thought realm. And we call on the power of intention as we set intentions in this full moon window. And then we ask fire to join us. And we just ask that we be illuminated on the inner and on the outer for whatever is needed right now for us in terms of the action or transformation realm. And we call on the power of action. And source, spirit, the element that infuses all things with life force and animation. We just ask that your soul partner with spirit today, co-create with spirit today, that your masculine and feminine inside you can have a united relationship so that they can move forward in the dance together. And we call upon the power of choice and grace and trust as we move forward in our time together today. So when we have a full moon and sun in opposite archetypes, a full moon is a great time to make adjustments to the plan that you started at the new moon. So you don't have to pick a new thing every time that we get together. You can discern whether you want to focus on an area today that is a furthering of something that you focused on at the new moon. This is a time to sort of call out what is not needed and to clarify how you're going to move forward in the next few weeks. So it can be a release phase. But with this powerful pairing of air and fire, there's a lot of ability to inform your actions through clarity of thought and to to be able to envision what is needed next. Sagittarius sun is what we have now, and it's Sagittarius is all about expansion. It's dynamic, outgoing. It's the truth-seeking explorer. It constantly quests for expansion by physically and energetically seeking out new ideas and territories. It brings its expanded awareness and discoveries back to share with others as a teacher of philosophy and of evolving states of consciousness. It passionately searches for the meaning of life through freedom, growth, and development. It uses a lot of fuel. As we have turned our clocks back in the northern hemisphere, it gets darker earlier, and we all feel a need for more rest. Because Sagittarius sun is happening now, we are using a lot of fuel as the temperature drops, as we prepare for the holidays. So you want to take extra care of yourself with this fire, but you want to be able to use it to take time to reflect on what is true for you, what is meaningful for you in this window. Paired with its partner across the wheel, Gemini, at the full moon. Gemini is an air sign, and it teaches the importance of the mind and ideas. It craves fresh experiences, changes, fun, games, and imagination. It's versatile and curious, and often plays the comedian or the perpetual youth. It's self-expressive through writing, speaking, or connecting to the divine muse through its many creative pursuits. It likes to communicate, network, and bring news and information. Play is also a very important part of Gemini and the way that it works. So what is playful for you right now in this full moon window? So truth, meaning, playfulness, and communication. And if you don't feel like communicating with others, it's a great time to self-reflect and communicate with yourself. So one question you can ask when determining what to focus on is what brings fun and meaning at this time. But you have a full moon in Gemini and sun in Sagittarius, which is a very vibrant, playful time. So I'm going to put some music on and invite you to pick whatever you want to work on, whatever you want to get information from the elements on, so that you can set very powerful intentions on this day. So if you haven't completed what you need to complete in terms of choosing what you're going to work on, what you want assistance with, please pause the recording. So we're going to receive elemental guidance from the Elemental Forces of Creation Oracle. And as I told you in the beginning of the recording, I'm going to present it in a little bit different way to give you a chance to choose from the entire deck. So we're going to focus on Earth first. And I'm going to leave the screen up here for a while to let you choose one or more card from the deck that is calling to you today. For what you need, and then I'll have a cue question that you can discern about. When you feel into Earth, which one of the 19 Elemental Forces of Creation Oracle cards do you feel drawn to today? I feel drawn to honoring cycles, so I'm going to make a note of that as I plan my intentions. Give you just another 30 seconds or so. And if you have an Elemental Forces of Creation Oracle, you can draw your own card, or you can draw from another deck that you like Bonnie Salomon's Wisdom of Aging deck. Okay, so when we feel into the physical realm, which is Earth, the physical realm is our bodies, it is our planet, it is our belongings, it is our homes, our cars, our clothes, everything tangible in our world. So when you think about the tangible physical aspect of things in your world, what does Earth want you to know about what you intend or what you're looking at to get your attention set? And with the physical realm, I got the cue. Where do I need to make, or you need to make, physical space in your life for what is fun and meaningful at this time? Where do you need to make physical space in your life for what is fun and meaningful? So that could mean you need to clear out a room for holiday decorations. It could mean that you need to check in with your body to see what your body needs to have more fun being you and what's meaningful to your body. It could be time to reflect. It could be time to be out in nature. And your calendar is another aspect of your physical realm. So as you're looking at your November, December calendar, are you making fun and meaningful a priority in what you commit to? These are just some ideas around this question. So I'm just going to play some music and let you decide what is right for you to focus on with Earth and the card that you decided was calling you today. If you need more time, just pause the recording. You really want to take time to discern what is right for you in your physical earth container. What message do you want to get from Earth? What is your card telling you? How do you want to set yourself up for success in this window? As we move on to water, I'm going to show you the cards for water and just see which one you're one or more than one that you're drawn to in terms of your emotional needs at this time. So hopefully you've chosen a card or maybe two for what is calling you today. I was drawn to nourishment and holding space today. Okay, now you want to just ask that water come forward for you and you are allowed to tap into your emotional realm. I'm going to encourage everybody listening to the recording to take a sip of water. And so the question today was quite simple. What gives you fulfillment? What makes you feel fulfilled? If that feels related to what you're working on, you can use that question with whatever card or cards you were drawn to. We'll play some music so you can journal with that a bit and discern what water wants you to know. Okay, now we've got earth and water. We've got messages from them about how we can be supported in moving forward in this Gemini full moon. So now we're going to move on to air, which is Gemini's elemental realm. So you just want to tap into this array of cards. And in this Gemini full moon, which air card is pulling your attention as the support that you need at this time, specifically from air? So the soaring card is pulling me today. Could be I need to get a bird's eye view of what I'm trying to accomplish. Maybe that's it. I don't know. But just whatever card you feel drawn to, see if that card has a message for you specifically. And you also just want to ask air in general. Because Gemini is such a new idea realm, I was told to ask you, what new ideas want your attention? Just notice, might be time to get rid of some old ideas and come up with something brand spanking new that excites you. If that resonates for you, use that question, but if not, ask air what it wants you to know. Your card may help. Now we're going to move on to fire. Fire is the action realm and the transformation realm. So just allow yourself to take in the fire cards and see where your energy is drawn to. Was pulled to the growth card today. Considering Sagittarius is about expansion, it's probably not a surprise, but I'm adding it with my other cards to see what the message is. So fire, as I said, is all about action and transformation, has many facets to it. So because we are in this Sagittarius sun and Gemini full moon, what actions give you a sense of living your truth? Which will probably feel like really good communication at this time. So take a few minutes, sense into that question if it's helpful. And if not, you already know what to do. Hope the elements are giving you some great messages as we finally turn to spirit. Just give you a couple minutes to look here and see which card or cards energy that spirit brings. Oops, that's air. Ooh, made a boo-boo. I am terribly sorry, y'all. So I guess spirit doesn't want to be held in a box. So if you have the elemental forces of creation oracle, you can pull a card, and I'll pull a card for the collective. Bear with me just a second to apologize for missing that. You can see what message spirit has for you. It doesn't have to be one of the cards. Bear with me just a second, and I will pull a card. Okay, the power of choice. Spirit's primary power, the power of choice. That's what I pulled for the collective, power of choice. And again, I apologize for not putting the spirit cards up there. I will fix it next time. But where do you want to co-create more deeply with your soul? Your soul's an expression, a unique expression of spirit. So where do you want to co-create more with your soul? And the power of choice is the card for the collective. Okay, now we've got all our elements together. Hopefully you got a beautiful message from Spirit supporting you in whatever you're trying to create in terms of your intention for this full moon in Gemini. Now, I just want to give you a little reflection time for putting it all together. How have the elements supported you in creating an intention that moves you forward in your life? When you look at the unified field of it, whatever methods you got from earth, water, air, fire, and spirit, when you look at it, you can put the card names together if you want. You don't have to, or you can just feel into the energy you felt from earth, the love you felt from water, the freshness you felt from air, the warmth you felt from fire, and the talking softly of your soul. You put it all together. How does that support your intention? Just take a few minutes and journal with that. Oop. Need to pull that up. Oop. I'll minimize this in a second. Apologize for that being on the screen. Not my intention. Okay, well, I hope the time was really helpful today. I just have one announcement, and that's our next call, and I hope to be with you live then. It's going to be a different time. It is going to be the Sagittarius new moon, so we'll have both the sun and the moon in Sagittarius. And it's going to be Monday, December 11th at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I know that's early, but I have the grief event that afternoon, and I wanted to get it in before the actual full new moon in Sagittarius so that you would have time to work with it. So if you can, join me at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on 12/11/23. And if not, you can certainly be with the recording. And I sincerely appreciate the time that you take to go through this exercise twice a month, to invite the elements to inform, to enrich, and to partner with you. Wishing you well. See you next time.